Okay, so we got some decent fights here. Now, what happens in these few clips doesn't really happen too often. So I'm even more grateful and a little bit, I don't know, more excited that I show you guys these types of videos. So the person I'm finding in this video his name is Squishy Girl. I think his previous name was Your Dad 867 or I don't know, something along those lines. Your Dad something. Now, I want to say he's SAPK, but then again, I don't follow who's in which FC, so odds are that's going to be wrong. However, yeah, typically we had a fight before this where I was recording an episode for a new series I'm working on, or a series that I've been working on for a while, just haven't really recorded too many things for it. But yeah, so he killed me then, and I asked him if he wanted to down gear and fight me with like a roll crossbow match setup, and he said okay, which I was extremely surprised about that. Typically, people don't agree to do something like that, but it turned out really fun actually. I think he said he had fun. Hopefully, he had fun. And you'll see me comment here to one of our other clan members something that I've kind of found out and something that I want to talk to you guys about in these videos. So, what is that? Basically, does gear influence shit talking? Personally, in my own opinion, I think yes. Because I've done 3 of these types of fights where I fight someone who normally uses better gear, and I've gotten them to down gear, and they fought me. And one thing I noticed is whenever that happens, no one shit talks. I don't shit talk them, they don't shit talk me, and hopefully your dad kind of saw that and noticed that also. Why do I think that is? Well, it's hard to say. I don't know if the gear, using higher tiered gear, makes you kind of. I don't know. It just makes you feel more like MLG or like RuneScape Matters or something like that. But whenever I run into someone who's using like max tier, typically they end up talking a little bit of shit or smack talking a little bit. I don't know if shit talking totally covers it. But yeah, when I was fighting Squishy Girl here, we might have had a few little conflicting words in the beginning. I think he said bye or something this next fight when he kills me. But I mean that's fine. It's not shit talking at all. Um, yeah, he killed me, so yeah, he can say bye, he can say see you. But there wasn't any shit talking going on at the bank like you normally see. I shit talk him a little bit. I try not to. He shit talks me a little bit. But yeah, when we're fighting match gear, roll crossbow, lower tiered gear, all that goes away. It just becomes a fun little longer, kind of longer term fight. We're not worried about having like a minute 30-second fight with max tier gear. If you're fighting someone using lower tiered gear, it kind of becomes more skill based because you're not able to rely on that gear and those hits. It kind of becomes more skill based in the sense you got to kind of manipulate, you got to anticipate your opponent because that's how you're going to get the kill. Now, that being said, he killed me, I think it was twice, and I killed him twice, or he teleported once, and we'll count that as a kill because I think he might have died on teleport. But yeah, we ended up at the end of the day, at the end of the fights, it was 2-2, so we're about evenly matched. And honestly, I'm going to say again, this was a lot of fun. I wish a lot more people who normally use higher tiered gear had the balls to do what he did and fight me using that lower tiered gear because it's so much more fun than just one ticking someone because there's no accomplishment in that. Well, personally for me, there's no accomplishment in that. So yeah, I think I'll put in some music for the rest of these fights, and you guys can kind of sit back and listen to that. Once again, thank you, Squishy Girl, for the fights. I had a lot of fun. I hope you had a lot of fun also. And I guess I'll see you out there in the wilderness. So, hope you guys are having a spectacular day as always. And I'll see you guys in the next video.
That I can get over all of my problems. I've been thinking, who the fuck am I to disagree? I heard I'm pretty dope, so I guess I gotta oblige inside. I've been plotting on the way that we could elevate. A massacre to track up your skill, I never hesitate. I put a lot of time into the craft to make it resonate. I regulate with repetition, I could be the greatest, but ever me illogical, the other have elated. Practice all the patience that I got in my attendant mind. I minimize the ignorance, so in a minute I make it relatable, evade the negativity at all costs. Trying to find my way, I'm feeling so lost. Find me in the zone, I gotta focus, but that can be an issue. I'm addicted to the work, it's all I ever wanna do. Pursue the purpose that I'm pleading for and needing more than pity. Many minuscule opinions picking apart the immaculate, happily apathetic and naturally authentic. The sentence is sentimental, like the words are just a piece of my soul. I presented to the artist that I wanna be. I demonstrate my dominance and derelict with dialect. My etiquette is excellence. I dedicate my all to this. I solemnly swear it. I serenade with selections of different cadences. To kill it, really invested in this. And anyone that wants the truth that we present to be identified, I live a meager life. I'm motivated by progression. Cause a year ago nobody paid attention to the kidding. I'm persistent with the effort. Document my declaration. Dedicated to the devil. Me definitely concerned that I prefer to be a purist. I purchased all of the verses on their way to get it off of my chest. Though a lot of it's a problem. I solve it privately. Polish them off. I punish with powerful poems. Compose a noble creation. Case in point, I'm steadily proving in a lucid dream. I used to be infatuated. Now it's just reality. I'm managing my temperament. My time to capitalize is infinite. The wisdom I'm attaining from trial and effort is priceless. I promise myself I'm putting the music before my sanity. Send you a lullaby with alliteration and empathy. The lack of recognition is starting to fuel my energy. You know you made it when you receiving hate from an enemy. Your relevance was never an option. Here's a synopsis. Said I'm knocking out whoever you considering the king. I kick him off the throne. I want it. I'ma take it as my property and probably prepare to go to war with any challenge. I'm battling coliseums. People chant for me to finish it. Reminiscent of the legends that left remarkable legacies. I said it. I'm ahead of my time. I am. You could never understand the headspace I'm in. Nah, living and writing about it. Giving a lyrical ballad. Working to find out the balance. Dealing with every challenge. But it's a struggle. Meticulously adjusting my train of thought to be positive. Transform to a phoenix. And we just trying to give you something you remember. We the illest nigga. Don't ever forget it. Loud. And we just trying to give you something you remember. We the illest nigga. Don't ever forget it. Loud. And we just trying to give you something you remember. We the illest nigga. Don't ever forget it. Loud. And we just trying to give you something you remember. We the illest nigga. Don't ever forget it. Knowledge.